Who is most likely to give unique and thoughtful compliments?
Me?
Low-key, I think me.
I was gonna say me.
What up, you little fuck?
Okay, guys, I'm doing something really fucking stupid right now. We have an emergency debrief situation. Hi, this is Hallie from the streets of New York. Guys, I had every intention of staying in last night. Okay, guys, welcome back to Extra Dirty. I'm here with Liv and Lauren again. We're back on the couch. We have a lot to talk about today. But I thought we'd start off with the episode with a submission. I'm gonna read this DM I got to you guys, and then I want your opinion on it. Yes, Hallie. Okay.
Yes. Like still feels like I feel like we're all just.
Wait,
I can't.
guys, can I tell you something?
I can't.
The mic is like intimidating me. I feel like it's gonna attack me.
Liv's gonna have a panic attack about the mic.
You're gonna look over him and be like sucking on it.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
that doesn't sound very
That was
fearful.
insane.
Let's start over.
Okay, let me no.
Okay. All right,
We're not starting over. All right, I'm gonna read this, guys. It's like an "Am I the asshole?" submission.
Oh, good one.
Okay? And I want your guys' opinion. Okay, for Extra Dirty. Am I the asshole for not wanting my boyfriend to move countries for me? I feel like you can relate to this one.
For not.
Am I not?
Wait, no, I'm not done. That's just the beginning sentence.
I'm already
Really, it's a
lost.
massive paragraph.
I'm already lost.
Me and Liv are trying to
We're
put
like-
it together.
All right, let me start
Lauren,
again.
you go. Am I not the?
They do that.
All right, let me start. Oh, yeah, hold on. Am I the asshole for not wanting my boyfriend to move countries for me? So here's the deal. I'm in college, and I've been with my boyfriend for about a year and a half now. He's kind, smart, and all around great. The plot twist is in 6 months, I'm graduating, going back home to take over the family business. Okay, queen.
Okay, settle.
Okay, subtle, weird flex. No. I'm generally excited and have always known this would be my dream job. My boyfriend, however, is from a different country. I don't want to ask him to move for me because that feels selfish. Also, if he does come, I'll definitely be the breadwinner. He's well off, but I'd basically be turning...
He's well off, but I'm gonna be so much richer. It's insane.
I almost just peed my pants.
Guys, we gotta get through
Did
this
you pick
episode.
this one?
I'm hammered.
There's no way you picked this.
No, I did.
I feel like.
Marshall picked it.
Okay.
Okay, Marshall.
All right, he's well off, but I'd basically be turning into a sugar mama. He's well off, but I'd basically be turning.
Give me the
Guys, wait, we can't do
Okay.
the submission. I have tears in my
Okay.
eyes. This is ridiculous.
I'll definitely go. Right. Also, he's well off, but I'd basically be turning into a sugar mama with a boardroom. And the idea of him twiddling his thumbs while I work gives me the ick.
Girl, give him a job. Give him a spot at the company. It
So,
sounds like you
Ada-
need to fly him out and
Wait.
give him housing and a job.
So
In a
Ada,
401k. Wait, this is the worst
So am
intro
I?
you've ever
this
had.
might be the best. Okay, so am I the asshole for loving my boyfriend but low-key not wanting him to move for me because I'll be uncomfortable with the power imbalance?
It doesn't
Okay.
sound like you're that
So-
uncomfortable with it.
No, it sounds like you just hate him. Honestly, it sounds like this guy is just not it. She's like low-key making up excuses why she doesn't want him to move with
She's
her
like-
while she girl bosses.
I
She's
think she
putting
needs
him
a
down.
higher caliber man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be like, I'll still be more
But like, why
successful.
can't he get a successful job too? Like, why is she the automatic breadwinner just because she has a job set up right after college and he doesn't?
Yeah.
I didn't have a job set
let
up
him
after
cook.
college.
Let him cook.
Let him cook it.
Not
Sometimes-
actually, maybe not actually cook.
Yeah,
but let
maybe-
him cook.
So she is the asshole then.
I wouldn't say you're not an asshole. Can I say that, Marshall? I think she might be the asshole in this position.
I'm gonna say something crazy.
Say it.
From the second line, I knew she was the asshole. and I say that with love.
Yeah. But like he's kind, smart, and all around great. Those are the qualities she pointed out right off the bat. If he's, I don't know, it sounds like he's okay, to be honest.
Wait, guys. sound okay.
Like-
She's shitting on him. She hates him. She's like, he's poor, broke. I'm gonna be in
I'm
a
the
boardroom.
breadwinner. Cue
I'm a
the
sugar
Succession
mama.
I don't
theme
want
song.
CEO, like CEO, girl boss.
Shio.
Love it.
Shio.
Oh, I see what you did there.
CEO.
What a play on
Ada.
words
Ada.
on this Monday Eve.
Yeah.
Ada.
But I don't think you two, the stars are not aligning.
I think you want to girl boss and leave him in the rear view. That's how I feel about that.
Wait, I just had a giggle attack and I like actually peed my pants.
You're like, I feel hammered. I feel drunk right now with you guys. You just made me feel drunk on life.
That's true love.
That is
That's what
so
we do, guys.
cute.
We get together and we just giggle.
I kind of
Like,
can I
no
talk
one
about my
knows.
weekend?
Yeah, please.
Wait, before we start, I just want to say, Lauren, you look beautiful today.
Wait, you do
And
look
I love you.
really ravishing in this lighting.
You're my sister.
I love you more.
Okay,
You're so kind. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Clip
you.
that.
Thank you.
Flip it.
We're exuding kindness in today's episode. This episode is brought to you by kindness and spreading kindness to others and not spreading STDs because that's bad. Also, speaking of STDs, I did go to urgent care the other day and get my blood drawn. And while I was there, I was like, might as well get a little pappy. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, cool, cool. And I am free. I tested negative.
Woo!
Thank you.
Go, Hallie!
I would like to thank the
Even
Academy.
production's clapping.
Even production's clapping. Yeah, I honestly
claim
did
her.
not know what to, like, you know, you never know with these men. And their dirty ass fucking dicks. You never fucking know. No? No?
We're like,
I hate that for you.
Anyways, I am clear. So, yeah, that's a good thing. But this weekend, I was at Gospel. You guys didn't go out with me all weekend.
Hallie, you had a weekend.
wait,
Like-
did we go out with you on Friday?
Well, we had dinner plans, and then Hallie Hallie wanted to stay at the bar.
Well, I do really like that bar.
So then me and Lauren were grannies.
I'm kind of getting sick of our regular program. And
I get it.
I didn't have a reason to leave Beyond the Pale. Also, I feel like your story of what happened for the reservation, like it fell through. I didn't really miss anything.
That is
Wait,
so
what?
funny.
Oh my
That story is so
goodness.
funny, and I really wish you experienced it.
Yeah,
I
you didn't like miss anything groundbreaking, but like
Liv-
if you were there, it just would have made
Liv,
it more funny with
Paint
Hallie
the
there.
picture.
Okay, so Lauren and I leave Beyond the Pale. We were all at Beyond the Pale, all three of us.
Having a great time. Lauren, why don't you have dinner at Beyond the Pale?
I was ready. I was hungry.
Yeah.
She was hungry.
Honestly, I can see them having really good food, and at one of these nights, I will test it out.
We
It's
will
a
all
dive
test it
bar,
out.
Lauren.
I'm sure they, yeah.
Like mozzarella sticks, chicken
Yeah.
tendies. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so Lauren and I leave. Hallie, like a lot of our other friends were there. Hallie ended up staying. Lauren and I went to our reservation.
I had a great night.
Our reservation was at 10:30. We showed up at 10:30 on the dot. We're like, hey, we're here, whatever. And the second we walk down to the host stand, he's giving us so much attitude and throwing shade. It was really crazy. He's like, listen, ladies,
He's like,
I
fuck
don't
you,
know,
bitch.
I don't know what to tell you right now. I'm like, wait, but we have a reservation. Like he was acting like we just walked in, weren't like
asking
It's a
for the
members
table.
club.
It was
It's literally a members
and
club.
he's like,
And we've
I'll
been
see what I
there where
can
they
do.
like kick us out because there's a 10:30. So
yes.
like,
He's like, I'm gonna have to see what I can do. And we're like, well, I don't really know what that means. Like we have a reservation. He's like, I'm gonna need you to go step over there. He's like literally pointing to the corner. He's like, go step over there and you wait.
like, ladies,
We're
please
like,
clear
we're
the
just
way.
gonna go wait in the
put
bigger
you in
room and
timeout.
our friends are probably in there, whatever. So we see a couple of Lauren's friends. We have a drink with them. 20 minutes goes by. We're like, let's go check on our table. We go back. We check. He's like, ladies, already? I'm not ready for you. I would have come and got you. We're like, okay. How much longer? And I look at the girl. He's like, about 10 minutes. And I look at the girl. She goes, more than 10 minutes. And I'm like,
This is where blowjob becomes
like,
like a
all
powerful
right,
thing.
Lauren, let's go back out into the dining room. We find our other friends. We sit down. We're now at this point, Lauren and I are eating our friends' food because we're so hungry.
Wow.
Drinking their drinks. Yeah, it was really.
You sounded like a homeless person at the members club.
yeah. I'm surprised we were allowed in. Okay, wait.
I'm like,
go.
Miles, are you gonna eat that bread? He's like, well, I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Good breads, good.
I was like, Miles, like pretend you're my agent. Go and
Yeah.
talk to the man.
We were just trying to pull strings that we didn't
Have.
have a grasp on. So anyway, we're sitting with these guys, and one of them is like, listen, I know that host. You got to pay him off if you want him to respect you, basically. So Lauren's like,
I feel
cool.
like if you were a man, he would have respected you more.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think also because
So
the
grow a
guys
dick.
slip him
Yeah.
money.
So Lauren had cash on her. She pulls out
Thank you, Mom.
$200. Thank you, Nina.
Mom is-
And
Liv looks at me. She goes, "Is that yours?"
I know. I go, where did that come
Never
from?
I'm like, "You're right. It's my mom."
No, I didn't. I just like, where did that come from?
No,
I didn't
but
know
it's
you carry
true.
like that much cash on you. So
Hugger.
So Lauren slips it to him. She goes, I'm Lauren. This is Liv. I go, hi, I'm Liv. He goes, and Lauren's like, please don't forget us next time. Like, just remember our faces. Lauren, Liv, Lauren, Liv. And he goes, you are two ravishing young ladies. We're like, what? He's like, two beautiful, exquisite young ladies. We're like,
to keep beautiful women waiting. You're like, what just happened?
we're like, you did just keep us waiting.
He starts going down on you, right?
Yeah, no, it seemed that way.
He gets to his knees.
1 minute he's summoning
Thank
us
you.
to a corner for an hour and a half. Keep in mind, we got our table at 11:50. He's summoning us to the corner for an hour and a half. Lauren slips him a little bit of cash and he's like, I want to have sexual relations with both of you. We're like,
you
what?
two are beautiful women. We were like,
This
what
is
the fuck is
insane.
going on?
Anyway, we got our table and we haven't gone back, so I guess we'll see if he
He was like, I'm gonna make a note. I was like,
yeah,
do
he
that.
did say that.
You
So
did make a
Lauren
note?
honestly
you
saved
made
the
that
night.
note.
God,
Never
everyone
happened
has
to me
a
before. That
price,
was fun.
guys.
We should have
Everyone has
waited
a
to see if
price.
he we were like, well, we want to watch you make the
What's
note.
the note?
Yeah, what's the
You definitely
note?
you definitely like waited to check how much I gave him.
The
and
note
then
is
made
the note is ravishing, beautiful young women.
I ask my mom for cash every month just to slip it to him. Mom, I need.
Mom, rent has gone up.
Yeah. So you're giving him
Rent is
allowance.
due.
Mom, rent is due.
Rent is due, guys. The things I would do for rent right now.
Wait, what?
So that was our night, and I have yet to hear about your night.
My night was weird. Actually, it was a lot of fun. We went to Catchy Shuby, which is one of my favorite clubs right
Did
now.
Jamie answer?
Yeah, Jamie gave us a table, and he was
dare he.
amazing and sweet.
He was like out of the country, and we were texting him for a table last weekend, and he wasn't answering. We were like blowing his phone up, like literally sad faces, crying faces, angry emoji. Like, and
He's like, I'm not in the country.
He's like, can these girls?
We also
leave
went to
me the fuck alone?"
Jeans, then we went to Emilio's. Like, we were out until like 5 a.m.
Wait, you went to Emilio's like for dinner?
No, like after hours.
Oh,
Like, it was our last spot. It was like the only place that was open in New York.
it's kind of fun.
Like, I like sometimes don't want the party to end because then I have to like go back to my apartment and lie with my thoughts.
You've said that to me a few times whenever we're leaving and going home. You're like, I have to go be alone. And I'm like,
being alone is, I don't like being alone because then I'm like,
makes me sad.
That's
well, like we all live alone.
We had a sleepover last week though.
No, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was
Except the
stimulating.
next day, I was like, Hallie, that was fun. She goes, that was weird. And I was like, what? Hallie was like, yeah, I couldn't watch my show.
Like, I have to have a show playing at all times.
But you could have.
you play
Usually-
it. You play it when I'm in the room.
It sometimes
You
hurts
played
my
it on
ear.
Nantucket. I didn't mind.
Well, sometimes hurts my ear when I put the AirPods in. Like, then my neck starts to hurt, and I just got a piercing, so like I just like couldn't do it.
I'm telling
you
you,
able to
you
fall
could have
asleep?
played it out loud and I wouldn't have mind.
I know, but it was a smaller bed. I don't know. I just wanted to be respectful of you.
Thank you for respecting me.
That's kindness.
Yeah. And then what else happened?
It's very kind.
That's very kind.
I was exuding kindness in that moment.
I used to like beg Hallie to sleep over, and she never would.
Yeah, I still won't because you like touch me.
That's so not true. I would like literally try and maybe cuddle you. Like,
Oh, then I got that text from that weird guy. What's up with these men sending me paragraphs being like, I am not looking for romantic endeavors? I'm like, what about anything I do gives off a romantic vibe ever?
I don't know. I think he just like got the wrong idea. I think from the
But, like, I
second
feel
you
like-
met him, he was in his head and we know that.
Yeah. But
we know that.
Like,
this happened like 7 months ago too
yeah.
with the other fucking freak.
I almost just
Can
said
we
his
read-
name.
Both of them.
No, we can't read both the texts. I honestly want to read both the texts because there's so many underlying similarities.
They really
They're
are.
like the same text, but if you were like
Different.
ChatGPT, rewrite it in a different way, it would have been the same exact text.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh my God, were they from ChatGPT?
I was gonna say
maybe they were.
They
The
chatted.
the first one maybe could have been
The second one, no, there were too many typos. and-
ChatGPT.
I love that
grammar
the more
issues.
you get these texts, the less you let them bother you.
No, literally, I'm after I got that text, I was like, wait, this is so fucking weird and insane, and you're so weird for that because what?
Yeah, no.
Also, like, I have not talked about him on this podcast at all. I said I had sex once.
Yeah.
God forbid I talk about sex on a sexual podcast.
God forbid a girl has sex.
And then he's like and then one of his friends told me, he's like, oh, someone's sending him clips. I'm like, well, guys don't watch this podcast, so a girl is sending him clips or whatever. I don't know, but like maybe it's like it could be anyone.
I think you should explain a little bit your relationship with this man.
There was no relationship with this man.
No, I don't mean literal, like, I mean your actual relation to this man.
Yeah.
And then the weird text you got sent. And then we can talk about how men are threatened by successful women.
No.
Like this girl.
No, like,
Like
literally.
like the
let me go
asshole
into
girl.
let me go into the grippers.
Yeah.
Let me go into the grippers podcast because
Jordan was
Wait,
dying
title,
this weekend.
The
He goes, "Who are
Grippers."
you texting?" I go, "The Grippers."
The gripper.
He was like,
the way I
"What?"
screenshotted this so quickly and sent it to like you guys, I was like, you're gonna die. Where is this?
I think the title of this episode should be The Grippers.
Yeah. We gave ourselves a nickname. Well, Hallie wanted a nickname.
Yeah.
Became the Gripper.
The Gripper.
I want to read both the texts. They're from two different guys, and then we're gonna go over the similarities between both of them.
Okay.
I think that they're funny.
Wait, I think we should rate them.
Yeah. Look, Hallie, I was going to find a better time to talk to you about this, but it seems like you're asking for an answer. So, ... I feel like I've been straight up from the beginning with you about not being into casual things. And after this week, I realized we're not compatible in the way that I would like to be with someone I'm dating.
So brutal. What?
You're amazing and fun. I just feel like we should be friends. I'd love to keep in touch and obviously see each other when we're in the same city. I really hope you don't take this the wrong way.
See each other in the same city?
No thanks,
It
babe.
has everything to do with what I'm looking for and nothing to do with you. So this is a text I received from that weird actor freak I was fucking back in September.
Yeah.
And honestly, I never replied to this text ever. I was just
Which
like,
I'm so happy you didn't.
So happy.
I was just
Thank
like,
God.
I was like, after I received this text, I was like, I put all my feelings into a box that I had just spent a week with this man. The only reason I was kind of confused is because he was in Dumois with his ex-girlfriend before I even landed in New York City.
Yeah.
That maybe threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
Understandably. And like, am I crazy for like being like, what?
Well, what threw me off about it was obviously Lauren and I were getting every detail of your guy when you were in LA.
Yeah, it's
And I
the
just,
best week.
It just was kind of giving like love bomb, weird, like, I don't know. I think that text was really, really strange. I really didn't see it coming.
So I did not
I think
see that
that's why it
coming
was
at all.
jarring, because it was such a weird text. It wasn't because you were upset about him. It was just like, who do you even think you are sending a
who
text
are
like this when
you?
it's not warranted?
It's also like out of pocket. Like I don't even
Yes.
think.
But it wasn't even like, let's date.
Right.
No, like, I don't want to fucking do long distance.
Yeah.
I was just more like kind of confused about the Dumois thing. The Dumois thing kind of threw me for a
I think
loop.
all you said was like, "Oh."
No,
Question mark?
I go, this is messy. Not even talking about him. I'm talking about Dumois because they can be fucking messy sometimes. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is messy. And he's like, you don't understand their business model.
You're
I'm like,
asking for an answer.
He started mansplaining
No.
Dumois' business model to Hallie.
Wait,
She's
he
like,
started
what?
mansplaining Dumois' business model to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, comprende? I don't understand what you mean by that. That's not
I
what
was
I was
like
trying to say.
at Hallie's apartment. Literally, she was on her way packing. She was
I was
packing
going
to
to
go to the
Amsterdam.
airport. And I'm at her
Yeah.
apartment. She gets this text. She looks at me. She's like, she looks at me. She reads it, and she puts her phone down. She's like,
I
what,
got-
like what jeans? What jeans are you
Yeah,
folding?
period.
I was like,
unbothered
wait,
queen.
are you okay?
I look at my phone as I'm packing with Lauren. I get like 7 different texts, and it's a screenshot of Dumois, of this man and this girl. It's beautiful. She looked snatched too, and I was like, damn it. It was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, oh, Lauren, look at this. And she was like, and I was like, I put my phone down
Lauren
very
starts
calmly.
barking.
And I was like, what other shoe options do you think I should bring? And she
Yeah.
was like,
I was like,
okay.
are you good?
And then all of a sudden,
I gave it 10 minutes.
10 minutes go by. I start throwing things, like packing. I'm like,
She's
all right,
like
what the
taking her
fuck was
phone.
that?
She's like, oh. That was Hallie in her apartment. No, she's literally like, she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, there it is. I was
Yeah.
waiting for that. I was like,
But it was also just like, it just made my heart kind of, it was like an ego bruise a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, I could handle like a little bit of an ego bruise. What was worse about that is I couldn't like process any of what just fucking happened to me. I feel like it was kind of blindsiding in a way. And I was like, the audacity of this man. And now I have to sit on a 15-hour flight. That sucked. But I was in first class, so it was fine.
You
It
were in a
also
live.
though,
I
like,
was in a
I will
live
say,
flat,
like,
so it was okay.
he never had to send that text, and it would have been like nothing. Like you weren't looking for anything.
He could have let that fizzle out. I probably would have let that fizzle out too because he didn't live in New York.
You definitely would have let it.
I would have just been like gotten distracted by other things in New York. I have ADHD.
Yeah,
With
I
dick
mean,
too,
I
you
feel
know?
like sometimes when guys do that, they can sense like, and this might sound really delusional, but I feel like he could sense that you were kind of like not as into it as maybe he thought you would be, and so because we know he has, you know, ego.
Yeah.
Well, he's a
Tings.
bit of a narcissist, but like
Yeah.
honestly, I
He
could've handled
decided
that.
to end it first. He was like, I need to put an end to this before anyone else can do it to me. Like, I feel like men do that sometimes.
Or he just like, I don't know. He like took like the first, like he grasped onto the first like problem that you had to be like,
I just didn't realize that like sending that one text, it escalated so quickly.
Yeah.
And it was almost like I was getting
was
raped.
defensive.
Yeah, I was so defensive.
He was so not chill.
I was like, wait, you're so not chill.
Like so not chill, so not cool. Like, bro, relax. Like literally fucking relax.
yeah. I literally, all I said was Duma was being messy. And that erupted a volcano into his asshole.
It was so unfortunate that like it erupted onto you.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't your problem. That's a him problem.
yeah.
Not him erupting on me. All right, whatever.
I don't know why.
How do y'all feel about like an anti-ghost text?
Like an
What's an
anti-ghost
anti-
text. Like
Oh.
he could have just ghosted me. I honestly felt like, yes, this is a blunt ass text, but once he sent it, I was like done.
I'm pro ghost unless it's
So it
your
helped.
girlfriend
It
or
like helped.
boyfriend.
It like made me be like, okay, that was like cut and dry.
I don't
honest.
want to be ghosted. Do you want to be ghosted?
I
I would prefer that. Like that would hurt, but at least you like I would get the because my delusional self, I'd be like, there's still a chance.
Yeah, I'm like
That's
like
me.
me.
Whenever
Like
I-
for the past 2 weeks, a few more weeks.
yeah.
Just give it to give
Hallie
it
was
another
like,
week.
I'll give him till tomorrow to text me. 3 days go by. I'm giving him till the end of the year, the end of the month. I'll give him till Christmas of 2027.
I'll
If he
give
hasn't
it to
asked me to
East-
dinner, we're moving on. I'm like, what?
right? But like,
But honestly, real.
but like a text
so
like that,
real.
like it really just
Yeah.
it helps you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
move on.
Should we fast forward to
Totally.
the text I received this past weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, this helped.
I'm not gonna read this whole thing because
Just so
I'm not trying to put
ridiculous.
this guy on blast.
I am, but whatever.
Like, I don't want to give this man more anxiety than he already
He
deals
already
with
has.
from
That he
day,
deals with on
day
it.
to day.
I walk with anxiety every day. Sorry.
I mean, I do too.
I walk with anxiety all day. Give your anxiety to the Lord. Okay.
So I'll go blah blah. Blah. So it starts off being
I
like,
go blah blah blah. And he goes,
I'm
blah, blah.
sorry for X, Y, and Z. I'm not purposely trying to X, Y, and Z. That being said, I'm not really in a place right now to be romantic with someone. Parentheses, not to just assume that's what you want. So I'm just trying to be cognizant. That's a great SAT word.
Yeah.
Cognizant of when it comes to getting close with people. I should have been more upfront with that. I'm sorry. How many times did he fucking say sorry in this one text? I'm sorry if that was lame of me. And I go, okay, romantic is insane.
Yeah, your text back was so funny.
I go, okay, romantic is insane. That's an insane jump.
Yeah.
But okay, message received. And he goes, sorry. Maybe that was a weird word choice. I'm sorry.
This man is so
really sorry.
anxious.
He goes, I'm really not dodging or anything, though, I promise. I go, you're weird.
That's it.
That's all I said was you're weird.
With perfect punctuation. I noticed that. I would have been like, your spelled.
just-
why
all
Then he
you
goes,
are.
sad I didn't join you guys last night. I feel so awful and it looks so fun. I go, goodbye, you're weird.
Like, stop texting.
Like, what?
yeah, stop.
Romantic? What about anything? Like, do I give off romantic vibes?
Not to him.
No.
Not to him.
I
Not
was
to
gonna say, like,
him.
what do
No.
you think gave that
I'm trying to like
vibe?
just go off like the time spent. There was nothing romantic about any of our interactions. I will say that. I
Led.
missed a beat. I wasn't misled though. His actions, like,
I wasn't misled.
I wasn't misled. But like,
Give him his props.
Like, I wasn't misled. He really didn't do anything that wrong, in my opinion.
The only thing he did wrong was send a weird text. Listen, I don't even know.
That's literally all he did wrong was the romantic line, and now I'm just like over it.
Well, because it was kind of like me, like it was like uncalled for.
Yeah, it was
you
so
didn't do
uncalled
anything.
for.
You were just like, "Hey, why are you upset with me?" And he's like, "I don't want anything romantic."
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
was
"What?"
I was like, wait, I didn't do X, Y, and Z, and I don't want you to think I did X, Y, and Z because I've been very careful not to do X, Y, and Z.
You're like,
And
"Wait,
he's
I
like-
don't want anything."
And he's
romantic."
like, I do not want romance with you.
"Yeah, you're like."
Do you guys ever feel? I feel like sometimes like guys like.
I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? The audacity.
Yeah.
I feel like guys sometimes, in order to like not be like, oh, like I'm gonna do everything to like not show her that I'm interested, they almost like fail at that when they actively try not to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
There was
does-
no.
do you know what I'm trying to say?
There was
Yeah.
no
It's
like
chill
instead of
in
just
that
being-
text. I was like,
Instead of just going with the flow,
Yeah.
I like,
but it
audibly-
actually
Like
misleads.
he could have just fizzled.
It could have just fizzled, or like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I have friends that like some of my college friends would be getting with guys that like, I mean, maybe they just weren't upfront about it, or they were like doing everything, like taking them on dates, like everything that would make you think that they were interested.
Yeah, we didn't do any of that though, which is why the romantic thing was insane to say.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that was an insane.
It's not like
job.
he wined and dined you.
Yeah, like such an uncalled for text. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think more uncalled for than the one I got from the weird freak actor months ago.
Yeah, and just know
Mm-hmm.
there's other things that could be said, but we're leaving it at.
Yeah, I'm gonna just choose to like
Exude
put a
kindness.
period and
We're choosing peace.
I'm choosing peace.
Hallie, you should start a Patreon, and like that's where you spill like the details and the actual dirt.
And just start dropping names left and right.
An expose.
Subscribe for $20 a month to
No.
name drop.
I don't want to like.
Oh my god, like a OnlyFans.
Imagine.
I don't want to rip on anyone, but like also like everyone knows I have this podcast, and this podcast is about my life, and then people are shocked when I like talk about it.
Yeah,
You literally
true.
knew what you got yourself into. Like you, like what?
That's true.
but
And,
they
like,
act
thinking
like
you're
it's
the
a bad
exception?
thing. Like it's not like you come on here and like slander everyone's names. You were just like, oh, I had an
No.
all nighter last night, and he's like, "Meh." Like what? People might think that's about me. No one gives a shit.
I think what I said was like I had sex like all night and it was great, and I'm like,
Okay, if I was a man, I'd be
What?
like, thank you. That was
was
great.
like-
Let's run it back.
I'm
I
like-
wouldn't be like, you
That-
alluded to my existence on your podcast. And
that
it really
is the most blanket statement thing I could have said,
Yeah.
like at all.
Well, I'm very happy that we're moving on.
Yeah, I'm moving on from it. Yeah,
I'm very no more extending 1 week.
no more extending 1 week. No one gets any passes anymore.
In the face of adversity, we rise above.
Yes, I overcome, and I had a great day after that text was received. I'm like, I move on from things pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I wasn't like super bent out of shape over this man, but that text helped get the ick really quick. Like, you know,
I've gotten texts like that in the past. It hurts. It hurts for a minute.
it didn't hurt. I was so hungover that I couldn't even really feel anything. Perfect. Like I got that text. and I was just,
The
like,
hangover
I was-
hurt more.
I was like in bed, like I could barely read it, honestly, and I was like, and then I went to Casa Chip and had brunch, and I had my best day ever. You can't really get bent out of shape over the potential of someone. You have to like go off like fact.
I love that.
You know what
That's
I mean?
a really good
That's a
piece
good
of
one.
advice.
It's so like easy to like romanticize, like, oh, like, well, maybe like when we do go on dates, this guy will be the best guy ever. Like, I'm not gonna get upset over like a guy's potential. Like,
Remember I used to do that about that one guy?
yeah.
It was really crazy. I was
Wait,
like
who?
delusional. I'd be like, we're getting married.
Oh, well, that was just
Delusion.
insane.
Yeah.
Liv, did you guys go on a date?
No.
So
I was so bored. I just like clung to it.
I mean, I love that for you.
It's so much
Did it
easier to
help?
be like hung up on a
No.
man with
I
like
have a boyfriend now. That's
Well.
not him.
And it's not.
Not-
But like, okay, let's do this segment, scenarios and dating questions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read the scenario, and then I want your guys' take on it. He's perfect in every way, but he calls his mom mommy out loud in public. Would you still fuck?
I would make him stop.
Like he's perfect in every way.
Yeah. There's probably other ways he's imperfect in that you haven't seen yet if he's calling his mom mommy in public.
I would make him stop.
Yeah.
I would make him stop, or I would stop fucking him.
Yeah,
Until
that's
he-
kind of like not okay.
Until
That's like
he
really
fixed it.
weird.
I would keep him.
Like, does she breastfeed him too?
I would keep him.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if
would-
we're talking perfect in every
Like,
other
how rich
way,
is he?
yeah, I would keep him, and I would change him.
I would.
I would change. I would fix that.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
something that can be easily fixed.
He takes you to dinner wherever you want, but shows up in Hoka slides in a Patagonia fleece. Are you still dating him?
No.
I would fix him.
Not in this current state. Fixable.
But in this economy, I don't know, Hoka slides.
Yeah, fixable, but do you want to fix it?
Yeah, this.
Patagonia vest means
He doesn't sound very
Could be a
redeeming. Like
hedgie.
his only redeeming quality is
could
that
be a
he's
hedgie,
bringing
could
you
be an
to
investment
dinner.
banker. He's
He
in a
sounds like a
Patagonia
finance
vest.
bro. I hate the finance bro style.
So my brother actually told me why they dress like that. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
The offices, they keep them at a crisp 60 degrees because that's where your brain functions the best. So they all get a vest when they like
But
join.
you're like a Montclair vest.
I think those are a little expensive
Arc'teryx.
for their.
Aren't they finance bros? Shouldn't they be making the big bucks?
Honestly, Hallie's asking
That's
the
true.
questions.
I'm
the hard-hitting
asking all the
questions.
hard-hitting questions, but I also heard that finance bros like can't really wear designer things, like a nice watch and things into the office for some reason because
Why?
because then it shows like they're probably like a trust fund baby and like their boss won't take them as seriously
Oh,
because they know their salary that they're being
but then the
given.
bosses can wear the nice watches.
Yeah, and like you like work
They're,
up
like,
to like
we
being
made
able
it.
to wear like those. I remember my ex who was a finance bro
So what do
would
you
be like, I can't wear like my nice shoes and my nice watch. Like
Right.
he has to wear very like standard level
Yeah.
things.
Like I was wearing an AP as an assistant.
Yeah, like that's
He's like, I can't wear my Richard Mille.
That one went really well. Well, actually, that one did well with the other agents because they were like, nice
Yeah, you
watch.
probably can't wear your Richard Mille in the mailroom.
I can't wear my Richard Mille to my internship.
Maybe that's
For
why I
you.
never got out of the assistant phase there.
Yeah, maybe that's
They
why.
didn't take me seriously.
Lauren, let's just blame your AP for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the AP.
Okay, he's hot, rich, and the sex is great.
Okay.
I don't even know why I have to continue this
Yeah,
question.
that's amazing.
Okay, he's hot, rich, and the sex is great. But you found out he used to do couples content, OnlyFans with his ex. Do you care?
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd care.
Oh,
I would care.
I would care a lot. It would just change the way I look at
Everyone
him
has
completely.
a
Like I don't think I don't think I could ever be with someone. Like I don't think I would like the type of man that does that. Not to be like judgy
OnlyFans?
and mean.
Wait, couples OnlyFans meaning like,
like he used to do
Like
like
porn.
porn with his
Oh.
ex, and it's online.
well,
Like
that's
that
like
would
dating
just,
a porn star.
It's
I
just
mean,
not my vibe.
That just reminded me. There's so many guys that have videos of us fucking. But like,
Honestly, good for
I
them.
might have to send a couple texts after this podcast. Honestly,
please delete said videos.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're watching this, because I know this is getting sent to like every guy that I've slept with, please delete those, and then go into your deleted folder and delete those as well. You know exactly who I'm speaking to. I'm looking at every camera. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know if I would have a big problem with that because like, get your bag.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. You're on a second date and he shows you a notes app list of red flags I'm actively working on. Respect the self-awareness or ick?
Ick.
I think I respect the self-awareness. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
There are no flaws.
But like if he's trying to work on them, like maybe he has a list in his notes app because he's in therapy and he's like, these are things I want to tackle about, like it's a self-aware king is a green flag.
If he has other redeeming qualities, but I think at this stage personally in my life, I don't want to be with someone who hasn't done the work yet. Like I've done the work. I need someone who's also done the work. I don't need someone who's in the middle of doing the work because you never know which way it's going to go.
We're like 26 and 27.
I think it's dependent on
There's
how
so much
bad
work
the
to
red
do.
flags are.
But like red flag in relationship, like that's kind of like get on it. Fix it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want you to deal with a man's red flags.
I seem to seek them out.
If you have a red flag, Allie's coming.
And then I seem to get rejected by people I don't even apply to.
I'm dead. Well, because you're picking the guys that like are working on. It's like they're just starting to figure out what their red flags are. and
There's
just starting
not
the
to go back to the
process.
text because we've ended that chapter. But it like I compare it to like applying, like getting rejected from a college I never applied to.
Yeah.
It's like what?
It's like, where did this letter come from?
It's like where
where did this unsolicited, how did you get my address? Like, where did this come from?
but also like why don't you want me at your college?
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
It's
did you not see my redeeming qualities?
Did you not see my resume?
Yeah.
It was like, you know. Anyways, next. He lives with a roommate who is his ex, but they swear it's chill. Would you still go home with him?
Wait.
No.
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 Hell
maybe to the
no.
Wait,
To
he
the
lives
no,
with his
no,
ex?
no.
Yeah.
Hell
But it's
to
like
the
chill.
no.
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 Mm-mm.
No, thank you. Go have fun having sex with your ex. I'm sure you
Yeah,
do.
go have, once you got,
Like,
once
there's
you,
no way they're not fucking.
Yeah.
What?
if you're
Liv.
drunk and horny and it's like a Sunday and you're like hungover.
X is on the other side of your
and
flex wall.
Ex is
Come on now.
My exes fucking hate me. Like they would never.
I know,
live-
but like hate just makes me hornier.
Oh my god, they despise me.
Why?
Your exes
My exes,
despise me too.
I think one of my exes despises me.
Wait,
The
have we
other
ever
one
told this
texts me
story?
all the time. I'm
Liv.
like, can we end this? We broke up
Liv,
7 years ago.
I don't know if we've ever told you the story, but we went to this Bucknell party this one time. My ex is like never, like I'm never in the same room as him because he's
Okay.
older.
Okay.
We like end up at the same party, and I'm like yes, like let's go make him uncomfortable. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like fuck yeah, and I bring Hallie. We walk over to him. I'm
You
like,
told me this. I love the story.
yeah, I'm like this is Hallie, and I go Hallie, this is, and Hallie literally looks at me like we're like she looks at me, she goes, who is this? And I go, Hallie, this is my ex-boyfriend. She goes,
I've never heard your name before.
no,
Ever.
no, you said something way worse. You said something way worse. Hallie goes,
I was drunk.
wow, she's never talked about you. You must be really bad in bed. She said that, and he looks at me and he goes, your friend's weird. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
I know, but that's so true. Like, if I've never heard you talk about like how good the sex is, like you're probably not good at sex,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there's nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
I learned later in life. Like in the moment, it was amazing, and then later in life, I learned that it was nothing.
Yeah. You
Special.
always think it's the best
The
until
best,
the next.
the best.
And then-
That is
yeah.
so real.
Yeah.
Where I would be hung up on a guy and be like, I swear the sex is so good, and then I'd be like,
Looking
"It
back,
wasn't
I'm
that
like,
good."
whoa.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we learned a lot.
I
throughout
like
the years.
could talk. Yeah. Just know.
No, just know I could say a lot, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. Same.
That's so true, though. Like the girls are always in the moment. Like it's the best sex of my life.
Yeah, because when you're like
And cheers
Into
to the
someone?
current boyfriends.
when you're into someone, I feel like that makes sex better
Yeah,
because you're like emotions are involved, and like obviously when emotions are involved, sex is better.
Everything's more fun.
Everything's way
God.
more
The
fun.
beginning.
and you like feel more.
no, it's true. It's just like in the beginning, like the honeymoon phase is the best.
Yeah, Lauren
I'm
hates your
really
boyfriend.
making it seem like I hate
Someone
it.
came up to me at the bar the other day and was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that story where like you sucked off your friend's boyfriend," and I'm like, "We're still talking about this."
People they're still talking. They're
Like,
never gonna
people,
stop.
like on Memorial Day, people are gonna be blowing up my phone.
I was actually just thinking about it. Like, thank God we're not gonna be together on Memorial Day
I
this
know.
year.
Maybe we'll do
Like,
it.
Thank God.
Maybe we'll do it. Wine
Maybe we'll
weekend.
find a weekend.
Wine weekend.
Wine
God.
weekend.
Wine weekend is gonna go hard.
I'm
Yeah,
terrified.
in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Wine makes me like so wet. It's insane.
And wine puts me to sleep.
Life hack.
Wine literally puts me to sleep.
Life hack. If you pour the wine on yourself, it will make you wet.
Okay, let's go to the next one. After you sleep together, he adds you on Snapchat. This would give me the ick, but like I would be like flattered. But like I'm problematic.
I'd be like, wow, this is a stage of my life that I completely want to exit.
I'd be
Yeah.
shocked he still has Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think after. I think my next conquest will not have both Snapchat or socials.
Totally
I
depends
think I
on the
like that
age,
for
though.
you. I
Like
think
if
I
this
need
person's
that.
like
I think you need that.
21.
Like no socials.
No
Like, I
socials.
don't even want this man to have like a social security number. I want nothing. I want him wiped off the fucking plane of the earth. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
This Hallie, this man does not exist.
Lauren, she goes, I want him wiped off the plane of the earth.
Plain.
Plane.
Yeah. Plain. Like, there's a reason he doesn't exist.
Wait,
Yeah.
but can I just say, it depends what age. Like, if you're watching this and you're like 19, I feel like Snapchat is a normal form of communication and
Yeah.
like you're fine. Don't be like put off by it. But if you're, 20, if you're
I
nearing
hope you're
30
I
like
hope
us,
the 19s are not coming for
run
Hallie.
for the fucking hills and block him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like Jordan's sister's using Snap. Like they still use it all the time.
Yes.
which is
Because they're in
normal.
college.
Right. Give him like 5 years and they won't be.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. He wants to take you on a trip, but it's a silent meditation retreat and you can't hook up.
Okay.
What's the point?
I know you're gonna hate that one. I think.
What?
I think.
That sounds like my personal fucking hell.
Right. I feel like that's something you do far in your relationship, not at the beginning.
Yeah, that's like if you're having relationship problems,
Yeah,
honestly.
a silent
like that's like a
retreat.
last sounds like a last resort.
Is that like an ashwagandha trip?
Ayahuasca?
Ashwagandha? What is
The way
that?
Hallie just said it, ashwagandha.
Yeah, ashwagandha is a gummy that makes you just like disassociate. Never mind, decline.
I think that's ayahuasca. Those like trips that those people take.
Yeah, like
Ashwagandha.
MGK and Megan Fox.
Yeah, I think ashwagandha's like
we were like throwing up in the bushes.
like a mushroom.
Yeah, ayahuasca.
I think what is ashwagandha? Wait, ashwagandha might be like a form of therapy.
No, ashwagandha is a
It's a gummy.
They
It's like
sell it on
CBD.
TikTok shop.
Yeah, that and the gut cleanse.
Oh my god, this gut cleanse.
Okay, he asked to manifest together before bed, like hold hands, candles, crystals. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No.
The only thing I want to be holding before bed is your cock.
If he's asking to like pray together before bed, like that's cute. But like crystals, I'm scared.
Okay, religion.
I recently learned you're religious, Liv.
You went
Yeah.
to church the other day by
was
yourself, which I
very
find
cute.
very cute.
I'm like surprised that you are just now. I will say I was like very quiet about.
I think you're quiet about it.
Yeah.
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 But it's cute that
It's
you're
cute.
alone.
Thanks, Lauren.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Okay, but yeah, I would probably move on from the guy that wants to hold a crystal and throw it at me.
Yeah, probably. Next.
Okay, next. He refuses to have sex unless Taylor Swift is playing in the background, always.
Cracky.
He's gay.
Cracky.
Cracky.
I like don't, you know,
Hallie goes, he's gay.
he's probably gay.
Yeah.
He's definitely gay. That's insane.
He's bi-curious, at least.
He's bi-curious,
not
but
normal.
more curious about the other side of the bi,
the latter.
the latter, which is the dick.
So weird. I hope there's no man out there
Not
that does that.
bisexuality. We accept all, but like the Taylor Swift playing in the
Taylor
background
Swift thing.
is very odd. Like I don't need I don't need what's the song by her?
Where's the trophy? Like, no.
Okay, he used to date your cousin.
No.
They never hooked up, but still it's in the family.
They dated, but
No,
didn't
this
hook
reminds
up?
me. What's that movie that we just watched
Uh,
where the old guy dated the daughter? They never hooked up, but
with
now he's
Jack
dating the mom.
Nicholson
Yes.
and,
Watch this.
Yes.
the Nancy Myers movie.
Yes.
Um,
A complete no.
it's complicated.
It's
I think it's.
I go
called-
complete unknown. No, wrong one.
Wrong one. Close.
Complicated something.
It's complicated.
Maybe that's just it.
Such a good movie, you guys.
Yeah, it's kind of giving that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
there's way too much
that
dick out
one's
there to
weirder.
be like, you know, doing that.
Like if the cousin didn't care and they like ended up just really we're not compatible, and you think this man is like literally the love of your life, soulmate, go for it. But only after you've talked to your cousin about it.
I think I know this girl that dated this guy, ghosted him, and is now dating the older brother.
I feel like it's different when it's a girl, like girl power.
Girls can do whatever the fuck they want, low key.
Yeah.
And you can just be like, I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
No, I've been like really on my worst behavior lately. I don't know what it is. Like I just like don't want to be in like the confines of my own apartment really. So like I'll text my like weak friends to like hang out. Like, you know, like Jane always would go out on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because
Jane can't stay in
she's
either.
like that because she can't stay in either. And you guys, I feel okay texting on Thursday, Friday,
You
Saturday.
can text us any day. It just doesn't always mean we're gonna show up.
Yeah.
No, I
still
want
wanna
to
receive the
texting you if you're not going to
text.
show up.
Well, you could like come over. Like,
I don't want you to come over.
no, you could come over to mine.
Yeah, but like I want to like go out and meet people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
babe, this shit's not gonna happen overnight.
Yeah.
What that? I don't even know what that meant. Okay, anyways, all right, next segment. Who's more likely to?
Okay.
Who's most likely to fake a birthday at a restaurant for a free cake? Lauren.
I knew everyone was gonna say me. Guys,
Lauren loves a free thing, and she loves PR.
I do. It's just
Brands.
there's something
Clock it.
about
Lauren loves
it.
PR. Remember you were showing me PR the other day, and it was like a hair. It was
Oh
like
my God,
literally
it-
a hair tie. She goes.
No. It was
Celebrity things. I'm like,
a
what?
hair stick. And I said yes. I said yes.
She gave her address and
Send
she
me
was like,
10
I
of those.
want
What's
the
the
hair
hair
stick.
I can't even use
Like-
it. My
like
hair's
the
too
sticks.
Like a
curly.
pin.
No.
It was like a
Yeah, kind
yeah.
of like a chopstick.
It was a chopstick.
Well, that's cultural appropriation.
It was like a chopstick with like a cute like amber on it.
Okay.
And I said, send me 10 of them. I can't even
Lauren says, I'll take 14.
I can't even. My hair's too heavy to even use it. So like I can't even
Lauren
use
said,
it.
send me
to me.
1 and 10 for my friends as well.
Yeah. So I love a free thing.
I love free things too.
Okay, who's most likely to always show up in full glam? Either
Not
me
I.
or Liv.
Yeah.
Not I.
Not
Definitely.
Lauren.
Not I.
Yeah.
Lauren will like go out on a Saturday night barefaced. And power to you.
And honestly,
You're not even wearing
major
makeup right
slay.
now. You're not even wearing a lick of makeup right now.
Why do we need it?
Because this is gonna like be broadcasted to
You guys are
people.
so beautiful.
Lauren.
You guys
Oh,
don't
here
need
we go with
Lauren,
the
I
compliments
don't
I can't accept.
it. You guys don't
No,
need
Lauren
it.
doesn't understand. Like, her eyebrows are her makeup. Like, literally. Like,
Like mine are literally drawn on with Sharpie.
yeah, mine are.
Like what?
Wow, guys, thank you.
Yes.
That's so kind.
Who's most likely to leave their credit card at the bar?
Hallie.
That's not true. I only had a credit card like a month ago.
You were most likely.
All right, credit,
I'll
debit.
lose my debit card and
Oh,
my social.
you would lose your Apple Pay if it was possible. Like, let's be real.
I love Apple Pay. It's my favorite
Yeah.
fruit. If they were to ask me what's your favorite
I
fruit,
like this
I would
segment.
say Apple Pay.
Yeah, I like this segment too. It's fun.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, who's most likely to date a DJ?
Oh,
Hallie.
Probably me.
I thought it was most likely to be a DJ.
You were like,
Lauren's like, oh, give me a
Lauren's like, wicka wicka.
wiki.
Bought a Pioneer set.
No, I would fuck a DJ. I would not date a DJ. That's diabolical.
debatable.
That's
Yeah.
insane. Unless they love bombed me into fruition. And then maybe I would date the DJ and it would be a big crash out of the century. It'd be all over the internet. You know? Okay, next. Who's most likely to ask their partner to change his outfits to match the vibe? Lauren.
Really?
I was going to
Yeah.
say me.
I was gonna say Liv.
I feel like you would ask Jordan to change.
There's no stopping him.
He's
Okay.
unstoppable.
Well, then I was
He's
wrong.
Unstoppable.
Meeks
Probably
is
you.
legitimately my male doll.
Yeah.
And I tell him what to buy and he wears it and he looks great. So
My
slay.
male doll is insane.
Male doll.
He's my lover, but like
Liv
he's
was
also
my
gonna
man.
dress him up.
Changed his. I mean, to be fair,
Lauren's
he
known
needed
him
it.
for years. Lauren, please speak
Yeah.
to how I've
Yeah.
influenced this man.
This is
You
Jordan's.
are an influencer.
Yeah, this is Jordan's best friend of like 6+ years.
Yeah.
He needed it. Love you,
Love you,
but
Meeks.
you needed it.
Yeah.
And he got it. And now he looks great.
He looks great.
He looks great.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he needed it.
Yeah.
So-
He
Okay.
fits the mold.
Next.
Hallie's like, fuck this.
Who's most likely to have a promoter on speed dial?
Hallie Batchelor.
Yeah.
Or
I've actually
me.
slept with a few.
Because usually when Hallie's like too drunk,
I can't type.
we're in a group chat with the promoters that are after Hallie.
Lauren's
Yeah.
the moderator.
I'm the moderator.
I love that.
You get the business, you get the deal done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is most likely to claim a man ruined her life even though she's only talked to him for 3 weeks? Probably me. Marshall, production, I feel like you set me up. with that.
Regretfully, Hallie. But also me.
You know, like honestly, you two though.
Me prior this relationship, me 1,000 times over.
I know, but I feel like that's girlhood. Like
Yeah.
I would say, like I hooked up with a guy once, and I'd be like, "That man ruined my fucking
no
life." Like,
same. I'd
ruined
like
it.
kiss a guy and be like, I can't believe.
Like I can't
fucked
believe.
me over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's just like
We're.
You guys are funny.
But it's like funny. It's like part of the bit. Like it's
no.
just
It's like a bit. Like no
bit.
one's
Yeah,
it's
actually
like you guys
ruined my life.
exaggerating everything.
yeah.
Okay, who's most likely to fake an orgasm just to get the pizza faster?
Probably me.
I feel like Lauren.
Probably me.
Me and Hallie are like,
fake
you're a part of this
orgasms
routine and you're not
Not
leaving until it's
anymore.
finished.
Not anymore. I used to, and then I learned what a real one was, and now I don't anymore.
I mean, sometimes I
But-
fake them just to like get the point across.
If I'm not feeling it, I'll just be like, I'm good on this one.
Have you
All
ever-
you though.
Have you ever
Very
faked an
kind.
orgasm and
Very
actually
kind.
had a real orgasm from faking it?
Yes.
That's insane.
One
No.
time.
Yeah.
One time.
It's like the pseudo effect.
One
Gets
time.
you super excited.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it's like the sound of you like having an orgasm makes you have your own orgasm.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's really crazy.
You
Yeah,
make
it's a
yourself
little-
horny.
Yeah, no, it's like a narcissistic quality I have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, that sounds really hot. And then I come to myself.
You're like, who is this hot girl? Oh wait, it's me.
Oh wait, it's me.
Oh wait, it's me. And now we're done.
That's probably why I have a fucking mirror set up next to my bed.
Yeah.
Am I a
Well,
narcissist?
No.
No,
No. Only on the weekends.
you're okay.
I hate myself during the week.
If you were a true narcissist, like I don't think we would be like
No.
I don't think we could get along.
Who's most likely to bring a vibrator on a weekend trip?
Me.
Liv or Lauren,
really?
or all of us.
All of us. I forget where. I think I brought
Everywhere.
one to Nantucket and it like fell out of my bag, and you were like, "What is that?" And you're like, "Jordan's not even
everywhere.
here." I was like, "Yeah, but I'm going to."
I go, your boyfriend's not even with us.
You're like, "Why?" So
Desperate time.
And it was a toy that you use with a partner.
yeah, but
So I was like, what are you doing?
It's because I was
was
going. It was just like one of. It was just like a.
It was like the
vibrator.
egg. It was like the egg. thing.
egg.
Oh yeah.
But she was like, I was going somewhere
Yeah.
afterwards, so
And
I was
you
like-
wanted it.
And I wanted
Yeah.
it.
Totally.
It comes everywhere. I have
Mine,
one in every
I
home.
traveled across the world with mine twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always fear like TSA is gonna be like,
Like take it out. What's
yeah,
this?
that's
The
like my
massive dildo. We should do that
biggest
prank to
fear.
her. I'm like, because she always does the carry-on. We should put a massive dildo in her
I
bag.
do not
Like one that
fly.
sticks to the wall.
I only fly with carry-ons, which I think is a
Green flag.
green flag. Well, I was gonna say a testament to how well I pack. And a green flag. But like so I'm always like, and it comes everywhere with me.
Who's most likely to get caught sexting at happy hour?
Hallie.
Probably me.
Hallie.
I love sexting, but also like I'll sext anywhere.
I love sexting.
You'll take my phone and sex.
I'll take your phone and sext her boyfriend, pretending it's her, obviously.
Pretend, and he knows immediately because I just don't
Yeah,
sex.
he,
and
like, hates
he's like
sexting.
Hallie.
He's like, who is this?
You're like, hi,
He's
Hallie.
like, hey Hallie.
Jordan.
But sexting's so fun. It's like a really, it's a great expression of, creative thought.
I don't have that thought.
Yeah.
I don't have that creative
I was in
thought.
creative writing in high school, and I feel like that's when I got into it. I would write paragraphs, lay up an opening argument, supporting arguments,
People
and
watching
then
this
closing.
podcast are probably like, this girl sucks in bed. I swear.
Who, you?
I swear.
No,
Lauren
Lauren
does
has
not suck in
crazy
bed.
recoil, and
Lauren
she
does
records
not
it.
Swear
suck
I
in bed.
don't.
We've all
I'm
seen it.
just...
Also, whenever I try to sext my boyfriend, he's just like, oh, love you, babe. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait.
See?
He's like, love you, babe. I'm like, I'm bored. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say the most disgusting things ever, but
I don't have
then
that.
they like, don't talk to me anymore. Okay.
They're like,
Then they don't talk.
Who's most likely to be a boy mom? Lauren.
Lauren.
really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You'll probably have a kid first anyways.
Oh wait, I feel like Hallie.
I feel like Hallie.
Hallie, for sure.
I feel like God will punish me with all girls for how mean I
No,
was
God
to
will
my
punish me
mom.
with a girl, and then they'll listen to this podcast one day and be like, "You're a slut, mom." And I'll be like, "Listen, kids,
Listen,
rent was
kiddos.
high. We lived in New York."
New York.
Listen, kiddos.
Who's most likely not to respond to the group chat for days?
Hallie Bachelor.
Hallie.
I don't
Charlotte.
respond to anyone. No one will ever get a text back from me ever unless I'm making a plan to see you or I want to vent about a man that will rue this day.
Me and Lauren go just talk to air in the group chat sometimes.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been
We're
better,
just gonna talk air in general.
Facts.
but I'm literally usually busy on a bender.
Me and Lauren are always like, Hallie. We're like, have you talked to Hallie today? No. Have you talked to Hallie today?
I'm the
No.
queen of D&D.
Hallie. Yeah,
Hi.
you are.
Hi.
I'm always on D&D.
And I always hit notify
Yeah.
anyway, and it still doesn't go through.
Like even
does
Teddy,
that do?
my agent, will like call me like on end and he'll be like, "Can you get off D&D? Like it's like you have to like answer these calls during the week." And I was like, "But my phone's on
Thank God he said
D&D. God forbid I'm resting." He's like, "It's Tuesday at 4 p.m." Anyways,
God forbid a girl takes a nap.
who is most likely to give unique and thoughtful compliments?
Me?
Low-key, I think me.
I was going to say me. No joke. No joke. You guys. Should we all give each other a unique and thoughtful
I feel like we're all pretty good about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Who's most likely to cry during a sappy or emotional film?
Me.
Probably
I
not
sob.
me. But I'll cry at TikToks, even if it's like a Geico commercial. Like it depends like what
TikTok
mood I'm
will do
in.
it for her.
I feel like me and Lauren cry a lot.
Yeah. I randomly,
rarely
I
cry.
cry so much to my boss. It's like such a problem. She
That's
probably,
insane.
Like I don't like cry outside of like life, but I cry at work.
That's crazy.
all the time. She's like, this girl
I cry like in
I
my
cry all the
apartment,
time.
but it lasts like
So
10
weird.
seconds. I just yeah.
work just
Anyway.
makes me cry.
Okay, who's most likely to buy the best gifts? Probably Lauren.
Lauren Fishbein.
Who's most likely to have a screen time over 10 hours a day?
Hallie.
Probably me and Hallie.
Yeah, I sleep with my phone with the thing playing.
Yeah. Remember that one time?
Let's
I
look at my
said
screen
that?
time right now.
Remember that one? Wait.
Everyone pull up your screen time.
One of the questions I remember, like, first episode was like, what is Hallie's screen time? I gave her like 6 hours for rest, and that's it. So like 24 minus 6. See, I wasn't that far off.
Hallie.
My daily average is 20 hours and 46 minutes of screen time, and I still
21
can't.
hours.
And I still can't reply to a fucking goddamn text.
Yeah.
Wait, I told
What am
you guys.
what
she
am
only
I
sleeps for
doing?
2 hours.
See, I was right. I
How do
gave
you find
6
that?
hours. That is
Oh.
3 hours for rest. I gave you 6.
Mine's 10 hours.
Wait, let's see what mine is. Where do you check
That's
that?
really insane. Just type in screen time.
That was like worse than I was expecting.
Mine might be bad too. Oh, guys.
What?
Do you want to know what mine is?
What is it?
Take a guess.
2 hours. Oh.
It's 4 hours.
Freak.
It's 4 hours.
Mine's
Which
10.
doesn't feel right because I do feel like I'm on my phone all the time.
I think mine's wrong too.
Well, Lauren, you text during work. You text off your computer.
True.
So,
Okay, who's most likely to cave and get bottle service at the club?
Hallie.
Me.
Should we bring up the video of Wine Weekend last year?
What was it?
$3,000.
Oh my
$3,000
God.
to dinner.
Yeah.
It was like light out.
Can I
It
play
was
it?
laid out.
Yeah, well, like we can clip it and show the audience, but like it was insane.
Okay.
Who's most likely to give a mic drop speech at a wedding?
Live.
And the next question
He's
is
up for
who's
hire.
most likely to get married first? Lauren.
Lauren.
We'll get engaged soon.
Yeah.
Any day now.
Any day
Maybe
now.
by the time this comes out, I'll be engaged.
Probably not, but like hopefully.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So
Probably not.
exciting.
And that was the end of the segment.
Should we talk about the text me and Hallie sent Jordan about your proposal coming up the other night?
What'd
Yeah.
you guys say?
Me and we were at a hockey game together. Lauren was at book club. She was invited, but she couldn't come. And I was like, Hallie, do you know when Jordan's gonna do it? And she was like, spoiler alert, no, we don't know. And she was like, wait, we need to text him. Hallie texts in our group chat with Jordan. And she goes, Hallie, not you on Instagram right now. And did you forget you're a podcaster?
Yeah.
And she goes, Jordan, we need to know when exactly you're doing this because we're both going to be on the operating table and also flying around the globe. So we need to know exactly when this is
Yeah,
happening.
like me and Liv
so
are
we're not
getting
unconscious.
surgery. You
getting
know, we have
surgery.
brand deals to do. We have
things.
We have
we're really
trips
busy.
to do. We're busy. So I need to know like when to tell her like maybe you should get those crusty nails done. Like all the things.
Put on some white.
Yeah.
Get the linens out.
I knew it. That's why Jordan was like, I'm not gonna tell your friends because they're gonna call you and be like, what are you wearing? You should change. Let me see your nails. He's
Hallie
gonna give
would
it away in
never
a
do that.
second.
I would never do that. I don't even call you in general. But like
Oh my God.
they're gonna
This is
think I'm
bacon. Yeah, no,
I'm loving this. I'm like,
episode-
honestly, keep it up. Get
this
the pressure
podcast
off me.
episode, they're gonna be like, Hallie is
They
so
thought I was
mean to
mean
her.
last time we
Cut
all
all
got
the
together.
moments
They
where
were
I
like,
was
Liv
kind of
Manning
mean to
bullies
Lauren.
I was like, what?
Hallie
world?
goes, cut all the moments where I was kind of mean to Lauren.
Remember how
The
upset I
episode's
was?
3 minutes long.
the whole episode.
The episode is 59 seconds.
They're like,
long.
you have to refilm.
They're like, none of this makes sense.
Anyways, I love you guys.
Next time you see me, I will have new.
Fake titties. We both will. I still have to figure out how to like tell people I'm doing that.
We'll have
I
it on
told like
display.
everyone that watches Extra Dirty, but I haven't told like my immediate family members, which is insane. So I could just be like, wait,
Godspeed.
I told my podcast and like you should
told
have
you
didn't
tuned
watch it?
in.
You
You
don't
don't watch
watch
it. You don't
it?
support my career. We can gaslight them in some
That's
way,
honestly a
shape,
great,
or form.
great
Yeah,
way to
no,
go
I
about
know.
it. What
With
do you
that-
mean you didn't see it, mother? You don't watch my
I'm like,
job?
well, you don't watch the job. I get why she doesn't watch it though.
Yeah.
But anyways, I love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
And let's
Love you
do-
guys
we should
so
do this like
much.
every week, honestly.
My best friends ever.
And I love you both. And you guys can tune in. You can watch Extra Dirty on YouTube. You can like, subscribe, comment, listen to it on all the platforms. And yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Kisses.
Bye.
Woo!